To everybody, let's get this party started. You all come on in and we're going to share it and get you on your merry way. Thank God for another day, as always. I'm grateful to God in the grind, like everybody else, man. In the grind, in the grind. We're grinding, okay? But we're grinding with God's help. Don't try to live life without Jesus. You won't survive. You can't. You will not survive. So but we thank God for today. It's always uh, it's a privilege to serve and to share. So let's get started. I know some of y'all are coming in. Okay, there we go. We got one witness on Facebook. The numbers are going up. Excellent, excellent. Okay, we're telling your followers. Look, this is Instagram. All right. Well, let's get started. I want to share the continuance of the subject overcoming the fear of rejection. As I mentioned Wednesday, this is one of our greatest fears, rejection. And I think that's something we contend with in life, we'll contend with in some aspect. There are portals of fears, and certainly rejection is one of them. The word fear, flight, phobia, means to run, to run. You might not be physically running, but you're avoiding, something potentially painful, some painful experience. You're avoiding confronting something, fear, afraid of potentially the response that you might get from someone. And so it's really, really important that we contend with this and accept it. I was thinking this morning, I'm recovering from whatever. Uh, but I used to be a pretty good golfer. However, my physicality currently don't allow me to play at the level that I played. And I don't play a lot of golf now. The reason why, again, my energy level, and all that. But here's my point. When I go out, I know what I used to do, but my reality is where I am now. But the perspective, I'm going to get better. I'm going to recover. If I'm dealing with rejection in that environment, and there are guys that played golf with me, know where my game was at some point. If I was dealing with rejection, I wouldn't show up because it's not reflective of who I used to be. But because I understand the process of winning and coming back and progression, I show up. No shame. I show up because this is the best version of me now, but it's going to get better. I'm saying to you today that even though, you might not be where you used to be, that situation, that trauma, that hurt, whatever happened to you has crippled you in some aspect, particularly in terms of rejection. You got to keep showing up, man. Show up. Tell yourself I got to show up. So here we go. Overcoming. This is huge. The fear of rejection. 3 points. Number one or number four. Those are keeping notes. Seek support. Seek support. Trusted friends, family members, a therapist. All right. Don't be afraid, or let me say it like this. So I've had therapy on numerous occasions. But a definitive place a year or two, a year and a half, 2 years ago rather, was I sat with a therapist for a year and a half, so to speak. And part of my challenge, quite frankly, is I'm known by so many people. So many people know me. So there's pretty much nowhere I could go that somebody did not know me. As a matter of fact, the individual who's my therapist knew me, knew of the work, et cetera, et cetera. So I had to get past, the reputation, the persona, the notoriety, people recognize me, my name, no matter where I go, etc. I had to get past that. I had to get past you're a pastor, you're a leader, you educate. I had to get all those accolades and achievements and God's blessed me to do and ministry, all that, bump all that. Because when you peel away all that stuff you've gained and earned in life, it's not who you are. That's not who you are. Hello, somebody. And so I had to recognize, I wasn't dealing with rejection, so to speak, maybe to some degree. Yes, I was. Let me be clear. I won't go into that. But nevertheless, I had to get help. All right. So often we're helping other people and we neglect ourselves. All right. So get help. Seek help. All right. Share your thoughts, share your emotions. All right, because when you're sharing, you are unpacking some stuff. Hallelujah. Solomon says it like this in Proverbs 24:6. He says, "In a multitude of counselors, there is safety." Multitude. Of course, make sure you got the right folk in your circle. Get good advice. All right. He said, "You're safe. It's okay to express yourself, but get counsel if you need it. Talk to somebody." A good friend of mine, again, I told you last week, his son committed suicide. He had no idea his son was that close to the edge. And I've encountered people, good friend of mine committed suicide. I spoke with him one day, called him maybe a week later. His mom, his brother said, he said, "Man, he's dead, man. He blew his brains out." Just think if he had gotten some help. So often people are on the edge. We don't know it. Number 5, challenge negative thoughts. All right. Challenge negative thoughts. All right. It is common to engage in negative self-talk after rejection. It is common. It's a fact. When you dealt with rejection, you're gonna have a conversation with yourself inevitably. Trust what I tell you. All right. So here's the deal. You got to challenge these thoughts. Challenge these thoughts by reminding yourself of your worth and capabilities. That's a word, man. Challenge these thoughts. You got to remind yourself, as I say, I am fearfully and wonderfully made in his image. Hallelujah. Here's the other piece. Avoid making sweeping judgments about yourself based upon one rejection. Don't allow yourself to, when you're talking your negative thoughts, don't allow yourself by one incident, one situation now that defines your total being. That's a moment, man. Don't allow that rejection of an individual, an institution, or organization, whatever the case may be. Now you've taken this blanket approach that everybody don't like me. Nobody likes me. No one's concerned about me. That's not necessarily the case. First and foremost, God's concerned about you. And guess what? He loves you. All right. Number 6, this is huge. Focus on self-care. It took me a while to get here, you all, but I'm here. All right. Take care of your physical and emotional well-being. All right. Um, 3 John says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers." So John, in that particular setting, he said, I want your soul to prosper, but I also want you to prosper physically, emotionally, psychologically. All right. Take care of yourself. All right. Engage in activities that make you feel good. Exercise. Find you a hobby. Spend time with folk that really build you up. Loved ones, close friends. Self-care. Protect yourself from people that keep you stressed out all the time. I don't care who it is. Your spouse, coworker, your business partner. You got to protect yourself. Call self-care, man. You can't go through life, and we all have made the mistake of allowing people to damage us for the sake of the cross. My God, I could preach about that. We do it to the glory of God, but some things are just not of God. When people physically, emotionally, psychologically abuse you, when someone is always demeaning you, negative talk, spewing out venom over you and what they think of you, get out of that environment. Go for a drive, go for a walk, time out. Hello, somebody. And in some cases, a relationship, if you can get out of it, get away from the people. Self-care. Take care of yourself. Because you're trying to develop the capacity to overcome rejection. And when you allow folk, and we've done it, to damage us, at some point you have to talk about recover now. getting stronger. Right? So I'm going to go. I want to invite you to church Sunday morning. All my Facebook friends who you say you're my friend, right? Service starts at 9 o'clock. It's gonna be like that, man. Talking about purpose. Whose purpose? As a matter of fact, if you're seeking God for direction, for purpose, you're seeking God for a roadmap to discovering who you are. You don't want to miss a Sunday morning. It's gonna be profound. Check this out, and it's going to be spiritual. Because often what you're looking for is not in the natural, it's in the spirit. I'm going to show you how to get there. All right, y'all be blessed. Let's share. Let's get the word out. God bless you.